Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Newton's Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First carry here for Shane Vereen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Manning to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Here's Manning to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not. Before he gets into enemy territory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
They'll run. It's Vereen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's brought down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Vereen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll run again with Vereen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Shotgun now for Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run here with Vereen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start out with a run by Vereen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Manning. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. $12 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On the run, here's Vereen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Manning now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
On first down, here's a handoff to Breen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Manning. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go!
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From midfield, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Manning going to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, here's Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Newton gives off to Stewart. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw on second down is Newton. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Newton. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 4-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. He finds an opening past the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Matt Ryan, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got room. Odell Beckham Jr. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Giants. Odell Beckham. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So they're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a first down run here. This is Marine. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
To throw on third down. Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down. Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a third miss and another scoreless possession.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A screen here to Vereen. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. Third and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Manning to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran, taken what the defense will give him.
Now Now they try the right side here. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. On the ground, it's Gallman again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Caught left side is Beckham. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And Rosas puts this one through. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Matt Ryan, 3 touchdown passes thus far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on 1st down. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is Gallman, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Toss play. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Gallman will run it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in some...
And he loses the football a second time. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Beckham. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st down, it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second and 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Manning. He finds his target. Beckham. A giant first down. Manning to an open Beckham. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.